And then that's exactly the same what I'm doing right now. Like
Whoever
cool,
wants it can get it, basically.
But I don't need no knockover jobs, not knockover jobs, but I don't need no fights that go 1 or 2 rounds. I need good quality title fights with people with good rankings, good contenders, and
it's quite difficult. I don't think Joseph can do anything else or any more to get the title fight he deserves. He already had it. It was taken away from him on a day's notice.
There's nothing in the works yet. We're just waiting patiently. I'll fight anyone. I think Moses Itauma there's something about Moses Itauma, but there's no real point for me going down and fighting Moses. What's the benefits? I'd rather fight someone like Shang wants a rematch. There's Martin McCauley. There's who else? Ajay Carbayel. There's Usyk.
Moses Itauma's words reflect the growing hype around him. He's well aware of the tough challenges posed by fighters like Parker and Usyk, yet his confidence shines through, and Moses makes it clear that while he's not quite there yet, he's hungry and ready to test himself when the time is right.
Like even like with someone like Joseph Parker, like if that fight was to ever happen one day, then it happens. But you know, definitely not on no 2-day notice.
Joseph Parker's confidence is clear. With a solid training camp, he believes he can handle anyone, even a rising star like Moses Itauma. While Moses respects Parker's experience, his focus on growth shows he's preparing for the future. This is where the battle between experience and ambition heats up.
I believe wholeheartedly in my ability and what I can do in the ring. I have full confidence that give me a good camp or give me some time to put in the work with Andy Lee and George Lockhart. Want to come up with a good game plan, probably different to everyone else's one, and just work hard.
As Parker speaks of his preparation, Andy Lee weighs in on Moses' readiness for a big fight. Let's hear his thoughts. Andy Lee's praise for Moses Itauma reflects how seriously he views his potential. Tough spars with Parker revealed Moses' skill, and Lee's comments show that Moses is more than ready to challenge someone like Parker. The intensity of their sparring sessions shows that a full fight would be nothing short of explosive.
They were tough spars, tough 4 rounds. They went to war basically for the 4 rounds. 4 rounds that Moses was in, it was like a war. And yeah, he's a good guy to be around as well. We enjoyed his company.
I'm jealous of that. I would love to watch Joseph and Moses spar.
Derek Chisora doesn't hold back, calling out Joseph Parker and questioning his appeal in the division. It's a bold statement, but Chisora's honesty reflects how some feel about Parker's recent performances. If Moses were to face him, this type of critique adds more pressure on the Kiwi to prove he still has what it takes.
Bro, nobody wants to see Joseph Parker fight. Why not? Nobody wants to see it. You don't sell shit.
I'll smash
you don't sell shit.
I'll smash him again.
You don't sell.
Parker might have critics, but he's still confident in his skills. Let's hear from him directly on how he plans to take on the challenge. And Joseph Parker's confidence remains firm. He believes that sticking to the plan with Andy Lee will be enough to handle any challenge, including Moses Itauma. But let's not forget, Moses isn't just any fighter. He's hungry, he's talented, and his ability to cause an upset is something that Parker can't take lightly.
I think as long as I focus on what Andy and my plan is, and I go in there and execute our plan, then I don't have to really worry about what he's going to bring, you know? But he is dangerous, very dangerous, but I'm going to just go in there and, you know, use what I know I can.
Moses Itauma's words here reflect the growing buzz around him. He acknowledges the doubts surrounding his readiness, but there's no hesitation in his voice. Moses is well aware of the challenge that Parker and Usyk represent, but his confidence is undeniable. He believes in his own ability to make waves in the heavyweight division, and it's clear he's ready to prove himself, no matter who stands in front of him.
Like what not. But then they think that I will be able to do it, but then I'm not ready for Joseph Parker and Usyk.
Yeah.
As Moses gears up for bigger challenges, the debate around his readiness continues. Let's take a look at Joseph Parker's take on the situation. Peter Fury's praise for Moses Itauma speaks volume. His description of Moses as a young talent with speed, power, and toughness paints a picture of a future heavyweight star. Moses ticks all the right boxes, but Fury rightly points out that while the talent is there, he hasn't been fully tested yet. Moses' opponents have fallen short, but the real question is how he'll fare against the likes of Joseph Parker. Fury's words underscore the potential in Moses, but also the reality that bigger challenges are on the horizon. Parker may be a step up in competition, but Moses is clearly not backing down from the challenge. The future is bright for Moses Itauma, but how will he handle the heat when he faces the big names like Parker?
He's got speed, he's got power, he's tough, he's game. He ticks all the boxes so far. So let's see. Again, he's young. You know, he's not really been tested because what he's doing to these opponents. So let's see, it's early days, but big future for him.
Tyson Fury's endorsement of Moses Itauma is as strong as it gets. The fact that Fury sees Moses as one of the best of all time, even at this early stage of his career, is a massive compliment. Fury highlights Moses' unique movement, which seems to be giving even elite fighters trouble when Anthony Joshua admits that he was the most exhausted he's ever been in the ring because of Moses' constant movement. It's a clear indication of Moses' potential to disrupt the heavyweight scene. Moses isn't just another fighter, he's one who can make the top names uncomfortable. This puts even more pressure on Joseph Parker to show that he's the one to handle this rising star. It's clear Moses is coming for the top, and Parker better be ready when the time comes.
I think he's one of the best of all time. I really do. I think he's one of the best heavyweights of all time. And his movement is so different. One of the things that was interesting, where they were talking about the fight, and AJ was, Tony Bellows was talking about when he fought him, and AJ was saying that when he fought him, it was the most exhausted he's ever been, because he's always moving. There's no rest with him.
Adam Smith's breakdown of Moses Itauma's skill set offers a glimpse into the nightmare he poses for opponents. Moses' speed, range, and footwork are on another level, and it's a puzzle for anyone who faces him. If you commit to the punch, you risk getting countered. If you don't, Moses will control the pace and push you back. This tactical brilliance means Moses can dominate even the best, including someone like Joseph Parker. It's clear that Parker won't just be facing a puncher, he'll be facing a complete fighter, one who can dictate the tempo and make every move count. Moses' ability to keep his opponents on edge is what makes him such a dangerous prospect, and it's something Parker will have to solve if they ever meet.
With Moses, his feet and his distance and his range is so good, and he's so quick that if you commit to the punches, you're going to get countered. And if you don't, you're going to get backed up and taken out. So it's a real puzzle. There's not many heavyweights that are southpaws. Obviously, Alexander Usyk is, but he's moved up.
Tony Billy used words bring a huge level of respect to Moses Itauma's ability to adapt and evolve. Billy's statement that no one can beat him says everything about Moses' potential. It's not just about raw talent, it's about the work and adjustments behind the scenes. Moses' preparation, especially adjusting his weight for fights, shows his commitment to becoming a top-tier heavyweight. Parker, who has been through the wars, now faces an opponent who is not just learning the ropes, but perfecting his craft for each challenge. This is a young fighter on the rise, with all the tools to become a dominant force in the division. The fight against Parker would be a massive test, but Moses is making it clear that he's prepared for this moment, and his talent, focus, and hard work might just be enough to dethrone the seasoned veteran.
I just think technically, physically now, he's at the weight and he's adapted and he's adjusted. I mean, he's even adjusted and adapted his weight for this fight individually. I mean, he put on how much weight and slowed his actual feet down because Daniel Dubois' feet.
If Moses' rise is unstoppable, what does Anthony Joshua think about this young star? Let's hear his perspective. Anthony Joshua's analysis of Moses Itauma underscores the seriousness of the young fighter's potential. AJ's comments about Moses' team and his own experience in the ring with him elevate the anticipation. Moses Itauma isn't just another hopeful contender, he's someone Joshua himself has studied closely. AJ believes Moses has what it takes to edge it against anyone in the division, including Joseph Parker. With such a strong endorsement from one of the sport's biggest names, it's clear that Moses is ready to make a significant impact. The big question now is, will Parker be able to cope with Moses' growing abilities, or will the young prospect's rise to the top come sooner than expected?
Honestly, and you're only as good as your team, but I think he's got a really good team around him after being in the ring with him and studying him, still studying him now. I think that he's the one to edge it.
Eddie Hearn's comments emphasize the foundation Moses Itauma has built from his amateur career, which shouldn't be overlooked. Moses is more than just a rising star. He's a well-rounded, experienced talent with the pedigree to back it up. Hearn's statement highlights the depth of Moses' skills, developed over years of hard work. This bodes well for Moses' future in the heavyweight division, especially when facing veterans like Joseph Parker. The combination of youth, experience, and raw talent makes Moses a real threat. Parker may have experience on his side, but Moses brings something fresh to the table, and Eddie Hearn sees that in him. As we look forward to a potential matchup between the two, Moses is not just a challenger, he's someone who is already being marked as a future champion.
Moses is an exceptional talent. You know, he's been in the game a long time. He's got a very, long-standing amateur record and pedigree as well.
Do you agree with that take? Let us know below. As we draw towards the end of this breakdown, the question still looms. Is Moses Itauma ready to face someone like Joseph Parker? After hearing the likes of Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Peter Fury sing Moses' praises, it's clear that the hype around him is real. The comments from boxing legends and experienced trainers show that Moses is not just a young prospect, but a serious future contender in the heavyweight division. However, a fight with Joseph Parker would be a massive step up in competition. Parker, despite his critics, still has the experience and resilience that have kept him at the top for years. A clash between these two would answer so many questions. Can Moses handle a seasoned veteran? Is Parker still capable of dominating the new generation of heavyweights? Whatever happens, the heavyweight division is about to get a lot more exciting. Moses Itauma's future looks incredibly bright, and his fight against Joseph Parker might just be the test he needs to prove he's ready for the elite. Who's backing Moses Itauma to make a statement, or do you think Joseph Parker still has what it takes to keep the young guns at bay? Drop your thoughts below.